Hi, Alex Kais here, artist and realtor. It's been a whirlwind winter season in Seattle real estate. A few weeks ago, I helped someone sell their condo and we went pending in only 3 days. Unfortunately for buyers, this means that we're back to cutting contingencies and prices spiking. But there are 774 homes for sale in the city of Seattle. So let's dive into the numbers and see what's happening. The condo and single-family home market operate fairly differently, but I'm combining them here in order to get more of a holistic look at the Seattle housing market. As I've said before, you would ideally buy during this gap between the number of listings and number of sales. We're essentially looking at supply and demand here, and the larger the gap, the more power you have as a buyer. Right now, we're sitting at a pretty small gap over here, and this is better for sellers. So if you're thinking about selling anytime soon, let's talk about getting your house on the market, because we're looking at a lot of multiple offers and contingencies getting slashed right now. Okay, this one is interesting. So I've zoomed into just the last 6 months to show you how dramatic and fast things can change. Competition has been heating up for buyers in the past 2 to 3 months, but it wasn't really until the last 2 weeks that we saw price bidding starting. This is the list price to sales price ratio, and we jumped up 2 percentage points from the end of January to halfway through February. Now, just to reassure all you buyers out there that we aren't in a crisis yet, the most recent spike in spring of 2018 saw us up to about 108%. Finally, let's look at months of inventory, the metric that says if no more homes went on the market, how long would it take to sell out of the inventory we currently have? This graph here shows a picture of how nice things have been in the market for the past year and a half. You can see that we had fairly low inventory in 2018, and then we've been sitting high up here, fluctuating up and down a little bit, but we've pretty much bottomed out in the beginning of 2020. Now, we could just be in a blip of high demand this month, but it does appear that the calm is over and we're heading back into a cutthroat housing market. Now, a cutthroat market isn't necessarily bad for anyone. It just means that you have to have everything in order before you start shopping or getting your home ready to sell. By paying attention to all this data, you can figure out how you react to your housing situation by pricing your home, figuring out where you want to buy, and how you negotiate. So, stay tuned and I'll see you next time.